Hello and welcome back to the Me Foundation. Today we'll be looking at, let's see, what should we look at? We should bring this up so that you can see as well. Maybe not. Today we'll look at men and women. What makes them different? Why do they act differently? What do they need? Etc. So, first of all, there's a lot of arguments about what a man is, what a woman is, how they should act, how they should behave, and how to get married to one. Marriage is a combination. It's a join. It's a relationship. So you're making a relationship between the two of you. Now, if you're not interested in that relationship, you're already on the wrong path. You've both got to have a common goal of what you want in life, and that's got to be quite clear in its definition. Now, it's difficult to clarify what a man wants and what a woman wants because they're two different things. A woman is guided by emotional state, a man by logical state. Now, it doesn't mean there's no overlap. Of course, there's an overlap. It doesn't mean that a woman is not logical. It just means she prefers the illogical state, which is emotional. Now, what is an emotional state and why it's important? What is a logical state and why it's important? This comes in the yin and yang and why we are able to form these great relationships and why they work so well. So a woman brings in the spiritual, emotional side. A man brings in the materialistic side. These two combine, just like our human body. We have the spiritual side and we have the human side, the flesh and bones. These two have to work together to form a symbiotic relationship, just the same way man and woman forms a symbiotic relationship, so that their guide or their path to the future aligns. Now, why are relationships breaking up more and more today than the past? In the past, let's say we go back 50 years, 100 years, divorce rates were a lot less. Why? Because our paths were the same. To get married, to secure ourselves and our future children. That's it. So they kept their goals, let's say, their life goals to a minimum. How do you keep your life goals to a minimum? You forget everything else. Stop trying to be everybody. Stop trying to be a party animal, a businessman, a this, a that, all at the same time. A wife, a husband, a parent, then you've got to be a cousin, then you've got to be a brother, then you've got to be a daughter, there's so many. Too many things, too many options lead to an undesired relationship because you start deviating. He wants this, I want that. He wants this, I want that. The tension builds up. You need to narrow it down. Find the person who gels with you. I wouldn't go marry a person, say, in a different country randomly who speaks a different language. It's difficult. It makes life difficult. First, we'd have to understand the language, then we'd have to understand where we're going in life, where we want to live. The options open up. Too many options, not good. Think of it like Linux, Apple, and Windows. Apple sits right in the middle where there's some options, but there are not many options. You don't get to do everything, but it keeps you secure. So in a relationship, what you're looking for is security, first and foremost. Security for you, security for your family, and that's it. Secondly, you do whatever you want to do on the outside world. So how do you do that? Together, one, bring in the emotional and bring in the money. So what will do both? What will keep the emotional state happy and what will bring in money at the same time? And these things have to be jointly discussed. Emotions for a man can be wavering. A woman, it's more like a river. We can snap in and out. A woman might take time, or the other way around, whichever. You might snap in and out, depending on the type of woman you marry, or man you marry.